Yeah, it will. Morning, vlogsters. Hello. I'm off to yoga to start the weekly vlog this week. So here's me in my yoga finery. Thought I would show you. Workout gear doesn't have to be black. Just what you need when you get out of a really hot, steamy yoga studio. Absolutely pouring with rain. Ugh. So here is today's face, or what is on my face today. Good old favourite, the Teinte Touche Eclat, the YSL Touche Eclat foundation. It's just like my go-to everyday foundation. I always have loads of that in stock ready. Concealers, both Bobbi Brown concealer and corrector. They are running so low at the moment. I am going to have to replace those, and then just set that with I've got this little sample of Makeup Forever HD powder, which I've nearly used up, and I really like this stuff. So I know it is literally just silica, that's all it is, but it seems to really work, so I may have to get some of that in full size. Eyes, I've got Bobbi Brown Shimmering Sands palette, so pretty. Baby doll mascara. Oh, I've also got some eyeliner on. What have I done with that? So I've got the Laura Mercier Black Gold Kohl on. God, I love this stuff. I meant to feature this in my favourites video actually that I've just recorded and completely forgot, so that'll have to go into next month's. Baby doll mascara, favourite mascara. Cheeks, got NARS Deep Throat on, which is like, I'm really loving this at the moment for autumn winter. It's quite a nice rosy pink shade with a bit of gold shimmer. And then on my lips, I'm trying out the Revlon Colour Burst. When I say trying out, I've had this for ages, but my lips have been much more well behaved recently. And so I've been kind of experimenting with what lip colour I can use. I found the L'Oreal ones are absolutely fine, whereas I found like the Topshop one I tried, I had a reaction almost immediately. So giving this a go. And here's what all that looks like on my face. And here's what I'm wearing today. Old favourite navy stripy dress from Monsoon, jersey, comfy cowl neck loveliness. Oh, excuse me, had to sneeze. And some navy boots, which I absolutely love. They're from Mashulu. They're really comfy. Don't think you can really see them with the lighting. They're nice. Not a huge amount of colour for me in today's outfit. Obviously, it's a bit monochrome really, but my version of monochrome was navy. But obviously, red lips, and I will be wearing my bright pink coat with it. Done a bit of work, had some lunch. Oh my god, I had a smoked turkey sandwich. I've not had smoked turkey for so long. I've forgotten how much I love it. Like, weirdly, I can remember every Saturday morning my dad used to get like fresh bread and smoked turkey from the deli like in our town, and I was just like swept back to childhood. Need to eat more smoked turkey. It's awesome. Right, that was random. So now I've got some errands to run. Take you along with me. I've got to go back to the opticians because they screwed up my contact lens order, hence me wearing specs. I mean, I do wear specs anyway, but I just like having the option to wear contact lenses. Like having to wear glasses at hot yoga this morning was ridiculous. I just ended up taking them off because they just steam up. So I need to go and sort that out. I've got to do a little run to the post office, and then I'm going to go and buy some fabric because I am having serious coat issues this year. I just can't find one that I like. I really need a new camel coat because my old vintage one that I was wearing last year has just like died. Like, I have just ruined it from the fact that like when I was a redhead, it got all kind of orange on the collar from when it rained and I had red hair. I managed to get most of that out, but then like the lining's just ripped. I mean, you know, it's a coat from the 60s. Like it's done its duty. It is now completely gone. So I'm really struggling to get a coat this year. I'm finding that much like last year, all the coats are kind of cocoon shape or boyfriend shape, and they don't have a waist, and that just doesn't suit me. I really need a waist on my coat. I've ordered a couple, and I'm just having real trouble. So I'm gonna try and make one. So this is why we're going to the post office, guys, because I ordered this coat from Miss Selfridge, which only goes up to a 16, and it is a beautiful coat, don't get me wrong. Like, I really like it. Such a weird fit. So I bought it because it looked like with the princess seams and the belt that it would have a waist and it would flare out in the skirt. Whereas instead what's actually happened is Fits really nicely on the shoulders, fits nicely on the arms, fits on the waist, like I can get it done up at the waist, just about, but I can get it done up at the waist. And then it like flares out here, like look where the buttons are. That is nowhere near going to get done up. Like there's no skirt in it. Don't get me wrong, I think it probably is a little bit small anyway, but even if it was a size 18, that would not do up over my hips. Where are the skirts? Where are my skirted coats? Ah! Anyway, it's fine. It's going to launch me on a sewing adventure, but we need to take this back. And here's the other reason to go to the post office. I got to pop this in the post. Whoop, whoop. Love it when lovely people are in love and going to spend the rest of their lives together. Whoop, whoop. So here's the coat pattern that I'm looking to make. Look, skirt. Quite excited, but it looks quite tricky. And it is only an intermediate, so I'm hoping I'll be okay. I'm worried about things like buttonholes. Don't really know how to do those. Managed to avoid those thus far. Maybe biting off a bit more than I can chew. So I think I'm going to start with practice as something that needs buttonholes. I've got loads of this squirrel fabric that I made an Anna dress out of a couple of years ago now. I don't really like the Anna dress on me. I think it's a lovely dress, but the neckline's a bit high. But I've got this zinnia skirt pattern, which is a Colette pattern that I've still not made. I've got loads and loads of patterns that I've just never made because I keep making Canby dresses, which is the dress that you will have seen me make time and time again. But this requires a buttonhole. So I'm going to do this first as a bit of a lesson because I know the Colette patterns are really good at showing you how to do things. And then I'm going to make the coat, but I need to get some fabric first. I also need to get some cotton wool because my nail polish is just like ridiculous. And I have nothing to remove it, and I keep thinking, must take that off, and I'm going to do it, and I've got no cotton wool. This is what happens when you use flannels to cleanse. You just run out of cotton wool without realising. Oh, it's dark in our garage. Hello. Right, so that's those jobs done. Now I've got to go to the opticians, and then I'm going to go and treat myself to some fabric at the fabric warehouse. Slightly worried though, because the Queen's in Birmingham today. Hello, Mum. Notice we've got the same umbrella. Style twins with Liz. But yeah, so traffic could be interesting because obviously there's a lot of security and roads closed and police. And I remember the last time she was in town, Dan actually lived right in the centre of town, and I was staying there. And I was meant to be going home the next day, and I just looked out of the window, looked at the gridlock, actually saw the Queen in her kind of car go up to up the road, and thought, I'm just going to leave it a bit. So yeah, we'll see whether I can actually get to the opticians. Right, that's the boring opticians bit sorted. Fingers crossed I actually have some contact lenses next week, because doing yoga in glasses this morning was not great. Kind of upside down, fally offy, steamy uppy, not good. But now the boring bit's done, I get to do the fun bit. I get to go fabric shopping. Success! Just need to get some buttons now. Might have to order those online because I'm not sure I'm going to get out again, and I'd really like to make a start on this over the weekend if I can. So I'm back home, back in the terrible lighting of my living room, and it's like mid-afternoon, and look how dark it is. Ugh. Like I don't get all of these people. Like, I'm watching YouTube at the moment, I'm reading vlogs, and everyone's like, autumn this, autumn that, I love autumn, it's my favourite month. Like, yes, pretty leaves are pretty, but it's mostly just darkness and grey. Basically, I feel like autumn winter is like darker, greyer, wetter, Christmas, darker, greyer, wetter, spring. And I just can't wait for spring every year. But hey, never mind. Got Christmas coming up, so that is something to look forward to. Oh God, the lighting in here. It's so weird. Look what it's doing to my face. I've got like these weird glasses things. Ugh. Anyway, so back now from all my errands, and even though it looks like it's like midnight outside, I've still got half a day's work to do. So I've made myself a cup of tea, which I'm just going to drink, and then I'm going to crack on and do some work. Because I've got to do some prep for some stuff I'm doing tomorrow, which probably won't vlog. So I think I'm next going to vlog on Saturday, because we're going out to Butcher's Social for some an I Choose event for some southern fried chicken. So that should be good. I'm just going to stop vlogging now for today, because all I'm going to do is do some work, make some dinner. Dan's going to get home from work really late because we're fully into like his busy season at work now. So I'm just going to do some work and watch RuPaul's Drag Race, really. I don't think you need to see a vlog of that. So I will see you guys on Saturday. Hey there! It's Saturday. Oh, I've got a shiny face. I've just moisturised. Oh, look how hydrated. The light is making it look just weird, actually. Oh well. Yeah, today's been quite a dull day. I haven't vlogged it so far because we just like tidied, really, cleaned the flat, adulted generally. But now, as I said to you last time I vlogged, we're going to go over to Harborne and we're going to go to Butcher's Social for the I Choose Southern Fried Chicken event. So that should be really good fun. I'm going to go and eat some chickens. I'm just trying to work out what to wear. He's put my face on and we'll head out. We don't really go out in Harborne. In fact, I'm not sure I've ever been out in Harborne before, which is silly because it's actually really close. And this is the thing about living in the city centre, is that if you're not careful, you just don't go anywhere else. So let's go. Right, I've been trying to work out what to wear. I think I'm going to go for this one. The purple and blue number. It's a Canby that I made. We nearly wore the Foxy Canby, considered a skirt. But we're going to go for the purple Canby, I think. So I'm going to pop that on and get my face on. All ready. Time to go. It's Sunday. It's a bit chilly, isn't it? Like, all of a sudden, we've gone from the mildest winter ever to, yeah, properly winter. It feels like November. Couldn't vlog that much last night, but hopefully you saw some of the amazing food we had. The chicken was just out of this world. Unfortunately, Butcher's Social is closing for refurbishment at Christmas, and I think they're taking 9 months out to, as far as I can work out, like rebuild the building. But I think they're going to be doing some pop-ups around Birmingham. So if you get a chance, definitely check them out. I really want to go back and have more. It was like, yeah, literally the best fried chicken I've ever had in my life. It was insane. Had a few drinks and saw some people. I think you will have seen Chloe from Gastronomic Gorman, and we saw Helen and Ed from Positive Fridays, who I couldn't really vlog. I say it was just really, really dark in the venue, which made for a cool night. Lots of fairy lights and all very cool, but didn't make for good vlogging. Anyway, it's Sunday now. We've had a bit of a lazy morning. We've had some breakfast. Caught up on Doctor Who. Oh my god. Like, I will admit to having a little weep. Just a little one. Like, I wasn't necessarily Clara's biggest fan the whole time that she was around, but I kind of thought that this season's been much, much better and that she's been really good in it. And yeah, will admit to having a little weep there. It was all very dramatic. I thought it was a really good episode. I really didn't enjoy the last couple of Zygon Invasion episodes. I thought they were just really heavy-handed and just a bit boring. Whereas I thought this was really good. It's like proper classic Doctor Who. So, that being done, probably should get on with more lazy Sundaying. Not quite sure what we're going to do today. I want to do some sewing. I know Dan wants to go to Aldi and buy some more Prosecco because we're seriously stocking up for our wedding. And yeah, just general pottering really, I think, which is exactly what you want to do on a chilly Sunday. I think just wrapping up warm and snuggling up and watching some TV is probably going to be the extent of what happens today. another very lazy Sunday over. A little bit of pottering, but not too anything too strenuous. Just been really nice and relaxing, to be honest. When Dan's so busy at work at the moment that just taking some time out together is really nice. So I'm going to end the vlog here. Hope you all had a really good week. Loads of good stuff coming up next week. I've got the House of Fraser Christmas Grotto opening, and Dan and I've got quite a fun weekend in London, which I'll definitely be vlogging. We're going to the Hyper Japan Christmas market, which I cannot wait for. Super excited about that. So I'm now going to have a little read, get some sleep, and I'll see you all next week. This is probably my favourite body moisturiser of all time. It moisturises beautifully, and I haven't found anything else that smells like it.